All right, people. So for the photography class, we are doing a photo mosaic of our shoes. You were told to hopefully have taken 10 photos of your shoes. And the last couple days, I told you to choose one of your best ones. And we were to open up an 18. You can see this here. That mine's 18 by 24 or 24 by 18. Mine is vertical, so I did a 18 by 24 inch format, 300 resolution. I got my shoes in here, scaled them up, got rid of some of the other parts of the shoe, just because I thought this looked the most interesting. So you should have this done. The next part we're going to do, the last couple days, I was telling you that you needed to compile at least 64 photos and images that describe you, maybe tells a story, things that mean something to you, and you were to put them into a folder on your desktop. We've had a couple days to do that. I'm assuming that everybody has that now. If you don't, you need to figure that out and get those in a folder. Now, I told you the minimum was 64. You could have more, but it has to be divisible by itself. So the reason we did 64 is because 8 times 8 is 64. If you wanted to do 81, that would work because you could do 9 times 9. All right. If you did 100 images, 10 times 10. All right. So it has to be divisible by itself. Okay. So today I'm going to show you how we're going to make this the mosaic sheet that's going to help us with our shoes. And I'm going to do it right now. So if you have, hopefully, Canvas up, or you look at it this weekend, this video will be here. It is actually me talking. It's not some random guy from YouTube. And hopefully this will help you follow along and create this if you are stuck at home or if you did not pay attention today in class. So I have my shoes open, and if you look here, there it is. There is my folder that has all of my images in it, okay? Now I will tell you that it's very easy, but once we hit okay, Photoshop's gonna do most of the work and it may take a few minutes. You just sit there and let it run, all right? So first we have our shoes that we wanna use open. I know where my photos are all at, and here's how you are going to do this. You are gonna come up to File. You are gonna go down to Automate. You are gonna come over to Contact Sheet 2. You're going to click it. Okay, so you're into a window that looks like this. Couple things here. First of all, we want to use a folder. We're going to hit Choose. And I'm going to choose the folder that my pictures are in, and I know it's labeled Mosaic. So I click on it and I hit OK. Okay. Now, down here, we need to do some stuff here. Okay. First of all, you need to figure out what your project is. Is it vertical or is it horizontal? Mine is vertical. So I'm going to go a width of 9 and a height of 12 with a resolution of 300. If yours is horizontal, you would put 12 for the width, 9 for the height. Okay? Make sure flatten all layers is unchecked. We are not going to check that box. RGB, 8-bit. Down here, we want to go across first. All right? Make sure you have checked rotate for best fit. Now, this is kind of important here. Vertical and horizontal, you want it 0. But the columns and rows, this is where it was important to have at least 64. You would type in 8 by 8 there. If you had 100 pictures, you would type 10 and 10. All right, I'm going 12 and 12. Now, use file name as a caption. Do not check that, or each one of your images will have the file name on it, and it'll look really annoying. We leave that alone. Okay? So yours should look just like this. I will stop for a few seconds so you can look. All right. If yours looks like this, the only thing that may be different is your columns and rows. Again, if you have 64 images, you're going to put an 8 and an 8. If you have 81 images, you're going to put 9, 9. If you have 100, you're going to put 10, 10. Okay, so on and so forth. Once you have all this, my Mosaic folder selected. I can read the file right there. I'm going to hit OK, and let's watch what happens. And right now, I should have, it's going to do something like this, and I wish I had my layer panel up. That stinks because you can't see. Your layers panel is probably strobing a little bit, and you're seeing layers getting added to it, and there's a layer mask attached to it. Right now, my layers panel is blocked out, and as you can see, my computer's trying to run and load all of these. And we'll hopefully see this thing doing something here in a few minutes. Again, this will take a few minutes depending on how many images you have. It's going to create what it's doing is it's creating what's called a contact sheet, which is going to be little thumbnails of all the images you chose. And I'm actually going to stop recording right now, let this thing run, and then I will get back on when it's done loading. So we'll have two parts.